at home, I dug her out, then I made her one of my aces. Marijuana fragrance, this tree here is outrageous. Want me to play in your city? Send an email to my agent.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 48 of the Utah Jazz Association over here on NBA 2K13. And today I'm just giving you guys a quick roster update. A bunch of people have been asking for just a roster update, you know, what certain rosters look like, who's on what team. So there's a quick update. If you want to see any particular team, feel free to pause the screen while I went through that. And you can see here, Steph Curry's contract is up at the end of the year, and he is undecided on whether we will re-sign him or not. But it said he was restricted, which surprises me because usually the only restricted free agents are guys who are just coming off of their rookie contracts. So that's a little bit weird. I don't know if that's a thing that is going to happen in real life too, or is that just like a glitch in the game. But either way, we are going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we are both rocking late 2000 throwbacks. And those are those gold uniforms that the Cavs did wear from time to time. I believe they wore them mostly at home games when LeBron, kind of in the late LeBron era. And then the Jazz, as I've worn these uniforms a few times in this series, are wearing their late 2000 teen powder, alternates or whatever. So anyway, cool little jersey matchup there. And it should be a very good game. This Cavs team is much improved. They do have J.R. Smith. Kyrie Irving's pretty much a superstar at this point. Our goal is going to be to try and take him out of the game. Dion Waiters has progressed nicely. And this is one of the rare teams that I found that really runs a lot of big ball, true center, power forward combination lineups. It appears that a lot of teams have adjusted towards going small ball in this game and year 5 of this franchise. But this team has Steven Adams at center, the big 7-footer from Pittsburgh, and they have John Henson running power forward, who was a guy that I really liked originally out of the draft last year. Don't like him so much after the first year of his NBA career, but we'll see what happens. I was rather unimpressed by him, but I still think he has a lot of potential. I think he is really a poor man's Anthony Davis. Here's a nice give and go by Kyrie Irving right there. A little slash and kick game. Nice play by the Cavs. There, Steven Adams misses an easy baby hook right there. Rondo up the court to Curry. Curry stops and pops for 3, and he will get that one to go. So we have an early 13-6 lead. Here, though, is a steal by J.R. Smith. Bounce pass to Kyrie Irving on the break. Irving slams it down. Kyrie Irving, one of the young stars in this NBA, in real life at least, and he's really progressed very nicely in this game. He's in the mid-90s, I believe, for overall, which is a place where we could probably see him going, at least in the future. I mean, he really does have the chance to be one of the better players in the NBA for the coming years. There is a nice pass by Jeff Withey to the cutter, Paul George. That's a reason why I love Jeff Withey so much. He is such a nice passer in this game. Here's Tyler Zeller out to this guy's name, who I can't pronounce. It's like Tarkowski. He hits a nice post fader right there. Really impressive skill set on this kid. He is, I don't know who he is, but he's a really nice piece, it seems. There's down low to Steven Adams. Adams puts it in with the right hand. Blown defense coverage by right there by the Utah Jazz. Rajon Rondo, though, going to work on his defender. He will find Paul George in the corner. And George really had to work in today. He had J.R. Smith covering him. J.R. Smith starts at the 3 for this Cavs team. And that's really a mismatch. He's not a good defender. He's also a lot shorter than Paul George. That's a 4-inch height difference. So I was really taking advantage of that mismatch. Anyway, we're up by 1 at the end of the first quarter. Curry with the ball here, gives it down low to Derek Favors. And Derek Favors really finishes nicely around the rim. He does not have the finish or signature skill, but he has 99 shot inside and I believe 97 shot close. So he really does finish around the basket nicely, and proves that you really don't need that signature skill to be a good finisher. In this game, I'm really impressed with Derek Favors' development. He is really taking the next step this season. Anyway, that is a nice putback right there. And the Cavs have taken a 2-point lead now, 33-31, 36-31. Gary Harris gets blocked. Stupid decision by him on that layup. Kyrie Irving, this infuriated me. So, really nice ball stop right there by Anderson Terry to obviously halt the break with Kyrie Irving. But, of course, Gerald Wallace, who this really shouldn't happen to because he's one of the smarter defensive players in the NBA, goes and covers the trailer instead of the person cutting to the basket. So that really didn't make any sense. That was really stupid. You always cover the guy cutting to the basket and leave the trailer. But I don't know, maybe his defensive awareness goes down with his decline. I don't even know. That was pretty stupid, but 45-33 here. The Cavs have opened up a bit of a lead. I give it to Paul George, taking advantage of this mismatch once again. He's going to take J.R. Smith right to the basket and slam it down with 2 hands. 15 points on the day for him. Now we're down by 11. Frazier with the ball right here, trying to go to work on George. He makes a nice bounce pass to Tarkowski, and he puts it in with a lefty hook right there. 52-39, Curry with the ball, trying to get us some points before the half. And Curry's going to step back behind the 3-point line, put that one up, and put it in. He had his three-point shot working early on, and we're going to only be down by 10, which obviously not where we want to be, but we were down by a bit more at a certain point, so only being down by 10, I am confident we can try and come back in this game. Now a 10-point game still right here. Curry with the ball beginning of the third quarter out to Rondo, to Derek Favors for the little jumper from the free throw line, and Favors puts it in. That part of his game has really improved over the last couple of years of this association. So Kyrie Irving's going to bring the ball right back up. Rondo on, gives it to J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith, one of the ultimate irrational confidence guys, takes it in with the right hand and puts it in 56-46. Curry comes right back with it, though. Can we get a quick bucket right back? George is wide open, and J.R. Smith does not pick up his man, did not get back on defense. That is something that J.R. Smith struggles with in real life and in this game, is playing defense. But Kyrie Irving here dishes it off to J.R. Smith, and J.R. Smith makes the three in Paul George's face. Very impressive shot by J.R. Smith. You know he's got dead eye. At least I think he does. Frazier here is going to drive in with the right, make the nice pass. Almost intercepted, but Zeller picks it back up and puts it in right there. 10-point game still. Now 66-56. J.R. Smith is going to end up missing that layup. Somehow we don't get that rebound. We had three guys right there. Nice ball movement, and John Henson somehow puts that one in. Man, that was frustrating. We cannot seem to bridge the gap. We're always, back and forth, really down by 10 at this point. Nice steal by Rondo. He puts it in on the slam. He's had probably like 4 steals at this point. He was really stealing the ball effectively. Now we've cut it to AB, get a defensive stop, running the break. Rondo takes it himself, and he's going to get the foul and one. Rajon Rondo, who I'm starting to figure out how to use offensively. He had a lot of assists today, and I really liked how he played in this game. Now here is going to be a miss right there, but rebounded by Steven Adams, and one. They get those 3 points right back. Now 71-63. Now it's a 73-65 at this point. George once again going to work on J.R. Smith. I need to use Paul George more. I don't take advantage of him enough. He's probably the second highest rated player on our team, but it seems I never go to him. I definitely need to go to him more. Rondo with the ball at this point. He's going to dish it off to Steph Curry for 3, and Curry puts it in. Now we cut the lead back down to 1, and here that is going to be your score going in to the fourth and final quarter of the game. Only down by 1, 75-74. Nice comeback by the Jazz. Now we got to overcome this hump and try to get this lead and run away with it. Paul George with the ball. Now he's being covered by Kyrie Irving, an even bigger mismatch. Although Kyrie's not terrible on defense, he is just too small for Paul George. George puts it in right there. We take the lead 78-77, but here comes Kyrie, puts up the floater and puts it home. 79-78 is your score, as we would have to call a timeout to try and get some subs in. I like running the bench for the first couple minutes of the fourth quarter and then giving our starters the final 6 to 7 minutes. Gary Harris for 3. As you can see, Rondo is, I believe, our only starter in at this point. He was playing big minutes because I was really doing well with him. His stats don't really, resemble that, but he was getting into the paint, creating for other guys, as he does right there. Jeff Woody slams it home. Now we have a 6-point lead. Rondo almost steals that one. Dion Waiters comes around, makes a sweet pass to Steven Adams, takes one dribble, and scoops it in right there. So they cut the lead back down to 4, but here we come with the ball. Rondo running the break effectively. That's one thing I really like about Rondo with his rebounding skill. When I get the rebound with him, or even if he's just available for a quick outlet, he is a really good fast break point guard. Missed by Paul George right there. Kyrie on the boards, outlet to Frazier. Frazier is going to take this one himself and slam it down. The lead is back down to 3, and the Cavs are not going to go away just yet. 92-89 Rondo with the ball. He's going to end up stepping back, giving it to Favors. Favors windmill slam. He is up to 8 points on this game. He didn't have the best offensive game, but he played really good defense. And nice slam right there. J.R. Smith, though, catch and shoot, puts it in. Game back down to 2. J.R. Smith, I should have adjusted my defense. They were always sagging off of him, but here's Paul George taking advantage of the mismatch once again, trying to go to him, makes a nice pass to Hibbert, the Indiana connection. Hibbert puts it in. Hibbert didn't have a big day rebounding, but he did provide double-digit points. So that's really, if we can get double-digit points out of Hibbert, I'm pretty excited about that. But Kyrie Irving had 1, a chance to cut the lead to 1, and he will. But now after we get another 2, 197, they try to roll the ball, stolen by Curry, steps back for 3, dagger. 6-point game. That looks like it could be it. 105-99. J.R. Smith, corner 3. He misses it. Rondo on the boards. He's going to give it to Curry, our best free throw shooter. They will foul, and that's going to wrap up this game. So, really impressive play and heads-up play by Steph Curry, getting that inbound steal there, pretty much icing the game. We go on to win, I believe, 107-99. The Jazz, we finally get our first one in a gameplay this season. We're doing pretty well at this point, really in line to make the playoffs again, in line for a top 2 or 3 seed. We'll see how it goes the second half. As for moves coming up to the trade deadline, because we are in December at this point, so getting towards January, then February is kind of around when the deadline is, late February. So As for moves, I'm thinking maybe another bench scorer. I got to figure out Anderson Terry a little bit more, and I got to get Gary Harris more involved. But I don't know. I like where our team is at this point. I'm going to probably cut that 7'4" guy because he is absolutely useless, and I would just rather resign someone who can actually like catch the ball and then maybe even grab a rebound once in a while, because that's kind of a skill that guy doesn't have. Anyway, I kind of drafted him as a joke anyway, so it's not a big deal. And his contract is, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's almost fully non-guaranteed because he was. I know he's a late first-round pick. So I don't know, we'll see. It's not going to be too big of a cap it though. I'm not too worried. We're just going to sign a guy for a veteran's minimum anyway. So, Steph Curry gets player of the game. I think it should have been Paul George. Curry got some extra points at the end in well, not really garbage time, but he hit some free throws, and I would have given it to Paul George. He was really a difference maker for us today, finally getting involved in the offense once again. Something we're gonna have to do moving forward. So anyway, Curry finishes with 28 and 6, 2 boards and a steal. You're gonna take a look at the team stats coming up on your screen right now, and you can see we win 107-99. We hold them to 48% shooting, which doesn't sound like that great, but I don't know, it's pretty good for 2K at least. So. You can see, where's Rondo's steals? Rondo had, I missed it. I think he had like 5 steals. He was crazy on the steals today. Anyway, that's going to wrap this video. So thank you guys for watching. Here are the Cavs stats. Hope you guys did enjoy, and it's awesome out. Peace.